understand how Peter Obi has gone from there to there, because as far as I'm concerned, he's like a firework that has turned into a damp squib. I'm not an Obidient anymore, to be honest with you, because he's such a disappointment. I mean, there's no aggression. The government is lousy. I mean, pretty much the only good thing I can think that Tinubu has done is understand how Peter Obi has gone from there to there, because as far as I'm concerned, he's like a firework that has turned into a damp squib. He's become so pedestrian. All I see is him making anodyne statements here and there on TV, wearing Babariga and going to donate boreholes in Kafanchan or wherever. You know, it's all good stuff. He's still a good guy. But where is the leader that the opposition needs so desperately? And he's not looking like it. In fact, if you look at I accuse the entire opposition, the PDP, for allowing itself to be derailed by my dear friend Nyesom Wike, by the way, I saw him a couple of months ago, and I told him, if I was a PDP Mandarin, I'd have tossed you out by now. So the PDP, I accuse Atiku of spending more time, all this manana, Dubai type of big man type of thing, not really effectively taking on the government. And I blame Peter most of all, because Peter was a shining star. And so many people committed themselves to him emotionally, myself included. I'm not an Obidient anymore, to be honest with you, because he's such a disappointment. I mean, there's no aggression. The government is lousy. I mean, pretty much the only good thing I can think that Tinubu has done is keep herdsmen at bay, because I've noticed there hasn't been any herdsmen shenanigans since Tinubu came in. So I congratulate him for that, if indeed it is his, But it's kind of like, there's so many things this government is doing wrong. Contracts being awarded without due process. Economic collapse. Rampaging inflation. Widespread hunger and disillusionment. And, you never hear anything seriously punchy from Peter.
Well, in fairness to Peter, there is a lot of stuff that he comes up with, a lot of it on social media. I mean, he doesn't go on traditional media most of the time. That's relatively rare, except when he's sort of maybe at a public event or something. But he does come up with a lot of things challenging the government on social media. The question that you're raising is whether it's effective enough.
He's too mild.
Yeah. Well,
you see,
he should go more for the jugular, basically.
He's got so much. There's so much he could go for, and he would get so much public support if he did. I'm not just speaking for myself, by the way. I'm speaking for hundreds of obedience, ex-obedience or current obedience, who are really, really disappointed in him. We don't want a weak opposition leader. He's the star of the show. Atiku, PDP, they should also be doing more. But really, Peter is the star opposition player, and he's not doing well enough at all.
Some would argue that there is a lot of behind-the-scenes discussion taking place with the focus of 2020.
Honestly, I don't know who is this woman. I'm just getting to know her. Her name is Kogbara, an international journalist, saying that Peter Obi has become so pedestrian, making anodyne statements on TV. He's a good guy, but we can't see a leader the opposition needs. I don't know from which standpoint she's actually responding to or speaking from, saying that Peter Obi is a disappointment, that she's no longer an Obidient. I mean, yes, Peter Obi is going to the north. In Nigeria, you need to play the politics the way the system works and operates. Peter Obi is going to the north, all these Amajiri and all of that, felicitating with them and all of that, because that's the only way to play politics in Nigeria. Yes, if you look at this woman's situation, you know that she doesn't base in Nigeria, and that's why she's having the tag international journalist. The way politics is run and is works in UK or US, wherever she's coming from, is not the way it is done in Nigeria. You need to play along with the system for you to become something, for you to win their hearts. Peter Obi is donating borehole like she claimed, donating money for schools, for mosques, and all of that, because that is the way to play politics in Nigeria. And she's expecting Peter Obi to be mean, criticizing every thing that the government is doing. It doesn't work that way. Now we have Reuben Abati, who is made herself a political psychophant. Everything that happens in Nigeria now, whether it concerns Peter Obi or not, Reuben Abati will use her platform to attack Peter Obi. That Peter Obi has not done this. Why has Peter Obi not condemned what happened in the east? Why has Peter Obi not condemned what happened in the north? Why has Peter Obi not done this, not done that? In fact, even when Peter Obi is clearly not doing like is on his own, you see politicians calling him out that the obedience are this, the obedience are that, when he is not even mean to the government. And then this woman from nowhere, an international journalist, saying that Peter Obi is a disappointment, is gone from the top to bottom. Who that's her own opinion, her personal opinion. That opinion doesn't hold true in my own view, because this man is doing what Nigerian politicians do, and that's the only way you could get the hearts and attention of the people. So you expect Peter Obi, okay, look at, we are talking about the tax bill. Peter Obi just say, no, this tax reform bill should not be passed, is this, is that. Another issue will be raised up. The government, look at what happened to Arise Television the other day. That Senate president in a hollow chamber is calling out Arise Television. He should have done it in a way that is noble, by saying one television channel said this without calling Arise Television. He clearly said that people should not watch Arise TV. That's not what you expect from a Senate president. So if, imagine Peter Obi should come out now and start criticizing the fall of the Naira, criticizing the economy. He is actually doing that in a way that to him is good. Yes, Kenneth Okonkwo left him, that Peter Obi is so soft, he's so this, he's so that. Even if he's brutal, started calling for this, calling for that, it won't get you anywhere in Nigerian politics. You need to understand how the system works and play according to the system. If everybody should, let's say she wants Peter Obi to now start attacking everything that the government is doing wrong, which virtually everything that government of APC is doing is wrong. And we see Peter Obi criticizing what, even this Delefaro Timina that was, arrested, Peter Obi raised his voice too. If you go to his official handle, he's doing that. So you want Peter Obi to go into hiding, just like Atiku. You will not see Atiku do anything, engage himself in any public view or whatever. Atiku will just, as if he's into hiding. After 4 years, Atiku will use his power and come back again and get the ticket. Because Atiku has much influence in PDP. Atiku will definitely win the PDP ticket again. And that's why Atiku Abubakar is not getting the vote. And that's why he's not been able to win. You need to stay in Nigeria and do what other Nigerian politicians are doing. Tinubu is a politician who I appreciate and love so much. He starts his job or his journey on time. I can tell you, Tinubu is making his inroads for the 2027 election, and the man is going to win. There's nothing, there's no two ways about it. We see Labour Party lawmakers decamping to APC. We see PDP lawmakers, senators decamping to APC. The man is doing the underground work already. So there is nothing you could do. But what do you expect from the opposition? The opposition is not organized. Nyesom Wike is in between APC and PDP. Look at what happened at the just concluded River State local government election. That Nyesom Wike was in charge of both PDP and APC. And that was why the government decided to do it the way he did. So you shouldn't be expecting Peter Obi to just rise up and start calling out the government of APC, which he has been doing. Go to his social media handle. He has been criticizing the policies and whatsoever implementation that the government is making that is not helping us, that is not working for the country. So I don't know, even this Arise TV channel now that she is sitting on and the interview is granted to her, we saw how on this same platform that Reuben Abati said that Peter Obi was just seeking media attention. They just concluded the election. That if Peter Obi want to seek a career in evangelism, he should go and do so. If Peter Obi start doing that now, start calling out the government in whatsoever policy and implementation they are making, they'll say, he should just calm down, he should do this, he should do this. So you guys, whether you are international journalists or whatever, should just allow this man to be. He can't do more than himself. He's doing what he knows how to do best. And the best approach, I feel, he's using the best approach. So everybody should just leave him. Peter Obi is so soft, he's too this. Go and contest for an election and win. Let's see. You are no longer an obedient. Fine. We that are still obedient, and I'm stating that correct, I'm an obedient. We that are still obedient will remain and continue to support him. And we believe that come 2027, he will win.